Oh shit, Piss and Chris are live right now. Dude, that doesn't sound bad.
All right, so Piss and Chris are officially live right now.
Dude, that's pretty dope.
That's insane. So there's a little bit of a delay here by the looks of it.
Yeah, there's like an 10 second delay somewhere in there.
It's kind of like real TV or real radio, real live television or radio. So
Sweet.
awesome, dude.
I'm happy with that.
So yeah, I'm ready to start the show. We're gonna do a live episode of Six Deep today, guys. So if you're down, you can watch us make an episode.
This is going to be epic. This is our first Facebook Live 6 Deep episode. I'm pretty pumped about this, dude.
Sweet. So should we? I mean, we should probably just keep this webcast going and just start it up.
Yeah, just do it up, man.
Cool.
You know, but a little bummed out.
Why is that?
Well,
Dude, you're bummed out?
yeah, because, you know, we used to do 6 Deep, and it was like a music show, and you know, there's some banter from us and stuff like that, but, you know, then when I started uploading it to YouTube, now where there's copyright problems and stuff, and I love what we've done with the new episodes.
Yeah. So
I feel like
for those of you keeping track at home here, every time we upload an episode of the show that we like, where we play music and stuff that we dig, YouTube slaps us with a bunch of copyright claims, and it doesn't allow us to monetize the video, so we can't make money off of this stuff. So by definition, Six Deep is a, you know, non-profit or whatever. But dude, I'm bummed to hear that you're sad, man.
yeah, but I don't know. What if we just said screw it, and what if we just did it anyway? You know,
Just say screw it to YouTube and Facebook.
yeah, and we just make the show 6 Deep like we used to have it before. You know. Like we could play some bitchin' tunes, some of our favorite songs, and there'd still be the show. There'd still be the same stuff that we do now, but we could at least, you know, do an homage, do it right, do a version of 6 Deep the correct way.
Dude, I'm so down. It's like getting shot. You know, if you get shot once, you might as well get shot 100 times. You know, so we'll just get slapped with 100 copyright claims. Fuck them.
I mean, you're in for a penny, in for a pound.
Let's do some guerrilla radio today, dude.
Guerrilla radio. I think you're right. So, you know what? I hope you got that intro queued, buddy.
I do. You know what? And one thing that bums me out lately is like how short the episodes are. I miss I want to do like a marathon episode of 60.
The last one was too short?
Well, yeah, it was pretty short, yeah.
Well, then let's do it, man. Let's make this episode the longest episode of 6 Deep, and we're gonna do it live right here, right now, for you guys at home. Let's do it, buddy. Let's get that intro graphic queued up. You guys are you're watching 6 Deep. Heck yeah, and welcome back, guys, to the newest episode of 6 Deep that the world has ever seen. That's right, the greatest podcast of all time, featuring your hosts, Piss
and Chris.
Chris, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, and I'm hoping this is coming through loud and clear and crisp.
Yeah, you know what? Just for safety's sake, because this one's gonna be a long one,
we
gotta
make
sure it's going good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna pull this up here. Just want to see. Look at there. You know what?
So instead of like
it sounds great, dude.
Good?
It sounds great. It looks awesome.
Nice.
I'm happy about it.
I'm really excited. Yeah. So, dude, yeah, we've got new software that we're doing that we're using that allows us to broadcast live. Some free open source software called, what is this? OBS, which to me is funny because it's like, oh, that stuff. Oh, that's
that BS.
Oh, BS.
Get it out of here. It's terrible. Get it out.
But yeah. So, dude, old 6 Deep, like the original style we used to do, like in 2000, 2010 or whatever.
2011, yeah.
2011.
We just as like a pre-gamer for this show, we just went back, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. If you guys want to check it out, go to All Things Piss and Chris or All Things PNC on YouTube. You'll find our channel there, and there's a 6 Deep playlist. You can look through the old episodes of 6 Deep that we originally shot all the way back in 2010 to 2011. And you can check out the last episode, the former last episode, which was called The End of the World. Or I think it was The End of the World as We Know It or something. It was an REM pun or whatever, but check that episode out, and it's pretty interesting just to see the drastic change between back then and now. So if you guys are interested in looking for some other good tunes and shit, check that one out too. It's really good.
Hell yeah, dude. That one had like a bunch of great music in it as well. Stuff, everything from like Gin Blossoms to Marilyn Manson. It's badass. The whole show had a end of the world theme.
Yeah, right. And who plays Gin Blossoms and Marilyn Manson together in the same set? That is a bitchin' show. That's a cool show that I'm proud to put my name on.
Yeah, me too, dude. Fuck yeah. So, anyways, without further ado, should we bust into a music break here?
Yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna go to music real quick, and then we're gonna be right back with an interesting story. And I'm gonna give. Actually, there's going to be quite a bit of bitchin' content. I don't want to get you guys too hyped up too early, but stick around. There's some pretty good shit to come here. And, you know what we should have done? We should have totally put like a 6 Deep graphic in there, too, for to cut away from, you know?
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
That would have been a phenomenal idea.
What if we get up and just leave the set as it's like a graphic in and of itself?
Okay. Is there any way to drag and drop one of them suckers in there? This is all happening live, guys, so we're figuring this out as we go. That's the piss and Chris.
Let me figure it out as we go here.
Yeah, so we're gonna go. Which can we get the GR going? Right? Yeah. Track. Can we get the track going? Oh, it is.
Since you've been there, and now you've disappeared somewhere. I got a space. You found some better place, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Yeah. Like the deserts miss, and I miss you. And I miss you. Like
least in here. What better time than now?
All right, Can't Stop Us Now, back here on another episode of Six Deep, featuring your favorite host, Biss and Chris. That's right, the all-new, live extravaganza of awesomery. All right, guys, we're just getting our graphics and everything figured out here. We're going to have the camera back here real soon. I'm going to start us off here because we had a really good, bit, not a bit, it was a really good, deal or thing we wanted to talk about in one of the last episodes, in the After Hours episodes, and it got all screwed up because, our audio got screwed up. So we had to re-record the episode, and unfortunately it didn't make the cut, so I saved it because it was so good. We're going to do it right now. So, I just wanted to let everybody know that there is an exercise app. I know how many of our viewers love their exercise apps, but there's an exercise app that I'm encouraging everybody to stay away from. Let's see here. It's the physical fitness test. Okay, so the app is called Fit Test, F-I-T-T-E-S-T, Fit Test, and I'm encouraging everybody to not download this app. Why? Because it appears to have been made by the FBI, of all things. So, after millions of Americans were ordered to stay home to stop the spread of coronavirus this week, this was a couple weeks ago, the FBI tweeted a suggestion: download the hashtag FBI's physical fitness test app to learn proper form for exercises you can do at home, end quote. The FBI's workout app called Fit Test offers a rudimentary interface that guides people through sit-ups, push-ups, and jogging routines, but the app also collects data from the user's smartphone. And it includes, guess what, Chris? It includes their location and the Wi-Fi networks they connect to. One Android user posted screenshots of Fit Test permissions in a tweet that was shared widely this week, noting that the data the app was collecting, let's see here, Business Insider Business Insider confirmed that the app requests location and network data per iOS and Android privacy functions. Users have to manually grant permission to share location data before the app can track it. But that's the problem with all these apps now. They're saying the end user has to nice, so we're moving the screen around. The end user has to click OK before we can actually track them. But the problem is a lot of these apps, they don't let you use anything until you've clicked all the agree buttons. So I think that's totally BS. So they're basically saying, well, it's your fault that we're tracking you because you clicked on the OK on the user agreements. The Fit Test app is currently being promoted to people who are quarantined amid the coronavirus outbreak, but the app has been around for years. Okay, so that makes me feel even less cool about that. So it's been around for a long time. Privacy experts told CNBC in 2018 that the language in the FBI's privacy policies make it difficult to determine exactly what data the app collects. Nothing fishy about that. The FBI says the data being collected is only stored within the app on users' phones. Users who download the app are greeted with a privacy statement that says personal information associated with the app, in quotes, is not transmitted to or saved by the FBI, end quote. I don't believe that at all. That sounds like total bullshit. Furthermore, the app's privacy statement makes room for some tracking. When Fit Test accesses pages from the official FBI website, what? It says, in quotes, FBI.gov's privacy policy applies. Wow. The FBI.gov privacy policy states individuals using this computer system are subject to having all of their activities monitored and recorded. The Fit Test privacy statement doesn't explicitly state which app functions fall under the FBI.gov privacy policy, and it also does not say which ones it does not. An FBI spokesperson did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Okay. Well, sufficiently terrified on that. So make sure, again, guys, do not download the app Fit Test unless you want the FBI in your back pocket. Chris, we're back from a bitchin' music break. How you doing, buddy? How you hanging in there?
Check this out, dude.
All right.
I'm hanging in there really.
I'm checking it.
I'm really
look at there. We
hanging.
got a graphic up. All
So,
right.
yeah, sorry, that was really sloppy for the first bunch of this show here. So I didn't realize that shit is changing in real time, and I thought I had an on deck, as they say.
No, I think it was
like a
visually
preview.
appealing for the audience. That's kind of. It's always cool when you see like the actual the mouse working in the.
You're
in the
literally
hamster wheel.
watching the show be made right now. So, yeah. Okay, so P, check this out. You'll really like this.
All right, I'm down.
Some
I'm down.
low tech shit, but check it out. So I've got the establishing shot of PNC.
Yes.
Well, first we've got the bitchin' logo now. Thank you
Bitchin'
for
logo. I'm
sending
with
that
you
to
so
me.
far.
Thanks for sending that to me. Here's the establishing shot of Piss and Chris. Hey,
Hell yeah.
how's
What's
it
up,
going?
party people?
Hopefully that's relatively even there. I did like a low tech thing here too, where I just moved the table, and now it features more piss. But that's why I thought maybe if you could slide over here more, that'd be nice.
Yeah, problem is my mic stand doesn't go any farther, so I'm pretty well here. But I do have a bitchin' curtain that I installed, so if we need to get some more real estate on this side, totally fine.
Yeah, and in the future we may have another camera set up to help us with that. So, but in addition to that, check this out, Piss. If you're talking, I can do a close up on you.
Roger, checking.
Here's Piss's story
That's
mode,
right, guys. We're in story mode with Piss here.
and here's Chris. Well, no.
Oh, and here's Chris.
Hey.
Dude, that's bitchin'.
So if I'm talking, I can be like, hey, that Piss guy, what a real asshole, right, guys? And then I can just stay here and never go to your dumb face.
And then I get to say something. Welcome back, guys. This is really cool, man. I'm having too much fun enjoying.
Dude, here's our old logo.
Hell yeah, we
got both.
I made sure we had the old logo because if we're doing an homage to the old show, I mean we've got new listeners now, and they haven't been really exposed to the old show, so I think this is kind of fun showing. I mean, we used this graphic for the first few episodes as well. We should, and we still have the. This was the first iteration of our logo right behind us here.
Yeah, that's an even older version.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I always thought that was the same one. I forgot. But this has the
We
beer bottle in
we
it.
ditched the pot leaf and put in the beer bottle because it made sense that as a 6 Deep drinking show that you would have
Tell
a
we were
beer.
smoking weed when we made that. Yeah, what
Yeah.
if we put it's a show about drinking beer, and what should the logo be? Oh, it should be a pot leaf.
Should be a pot leaf, but with a bunch of bubbles. Like what the audience can't see here is close up. These are bubbles all over here, and it's an amber color or whatever to signify the beerosity.
Well, it's just to show we're 420 friendly.
which is the sign, and also to
Speaking
show
of
that we care about nature. Yeah. Damn, who rolled these smokes? These are shitty. Nice, Chris getting into it. So we've got actually a whole bunch of different things that we're going to talk about today. I really stocked up. Chris, I did a great job this time. I'm not going to bore the hell out of everybody. I'm pretty stoked about this, especially since we're doing a marathon. I was like, dude, we got to bring some heat. We got to have some good shit.
Oh, I gotta hit the bell, bitch.
Hit it. Hell yeah.
Hopefully that comes through the mic.
I was going to say, hopefully not ear-splittingly loud like it was
No, it's
right
not.
next to my face.
It's gotta get picked up by the mic, dude. So fuck your face.
All right, well, we need to show the audience where we're at here. So even though we've had a few beers in the past,
you gotta
just to
always
keep-
crack them on mic. By the way, it's so
nice,
dope.
yeah. And to keep them with tradition here, we're going to go ahead and start out. I'm putting this on the one ball here.
I want to move your mic stand a little bit.
Yep, I know. And the mic stand is still blocking. Can't really do much about that. And we are going to code level green, everybody.
Fuck yeah, which looks like aqua blue on the
Yeah,
screen.
but
here,
you know what? I was gonna swear. We're trying not to swear, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying our hardest. But
So, well, hold on. I've had 2 beers, so that's at least.
I've had like 3 beers, but I want to
put it
start
on
on
the
a
second
green.
nut.
Well, hold on, because this is a marathon here, so we got to start at green. And even though we've been drinking, this really what the audience doesn't know.
So
is
they're going to actually see us drink 6 beers on
yeah,
this podcast.
and not only that,
finally.
but they think this is 6 beers deep, but this is going to be 6 deep. But this is actually probably going to be more like a 12 deep because
we have a 24 pack.
we are going the
know, we've
distance,
got a
ladies and
30
gentlemen.
here.
We're going for speed. That's right.
a
We're gonna-
30 of Coors Banquet, done up like the 1873 style here. Whoop. Holding it to the wrong camera.
You know, I like that because they try and inject the trashier beers with some class, and so they put banquet beer,
what Chris
capped-
drinks?
capped or tapped. It's brewery perfect. I hate that. I wish it said like capped or tapped. It's brewery perfection or something like that. But brewery perfect just seems like a kind of the ball dropped. Then it says Adolf. Oh, that's right, because AC. Nope, never mind. Adolf Coors. I don't know if I keep the Adolf in there. I think I'd nix that.
Yeah, good old Uncle Adolf.
Adolf
got on the
Coors,
farm there and started making
1873. So it wasn't the Adolf. It was an earlier Adolf.
Who are you
Back
talking
when Adolf
about?
was a cool name, you know.
Dude, you remember when we used to hunt Hitler?
Oh my
those were good
God!
times.
There's nothing I love more than hunting Hitler.
Those were some good fucking times,
If
dude.
you get, you know what? Who's to say we can't hunt some Hitler tonight, man?
We could and we should.
Yeah.
You know, just for
Hunting Hitler, for those that are not privy, it's a History Channel show where some of the most badass dudes get together and they're hunting Hitler. They're hunting Hitler, yay! Because we're not gonna be able to inject some of the audio graphics in here. Audio graphics, I like that. Sound bites, whatever they're called. But hunting Hitler on the History Channel. It's all about this crack team of guys that go out and they're now tracking Hitler, 60, 70 years after it happened. And they're saying that he didn't die in the bunker like we were told, which ended World War II. And in fact, he actually escaped from there. And and he went somewhere. And so the show basically catalogs all that kind of stuff. And it's absolutely riveting. You guys got to check it out. Hunting Hitler. It's a great show.
yeah, dude. So, I mean, the History Channel does it up so well that like the guy will be like hyperventilating, and he'll be like, "I feel like we're like on his trail, like he was just here," and it's like
the ground
it's
is still warm from Hitler.
20, and Hitler was supposedly here during like the late 40s, mid 40s.
But dude, they come up with a whole bunch of stuff. Like they're like, if Hitler left,
But I mean, I appreciate that they do it like that. Let me just put it like that.
yeah. So when I don't know about you guys, but in back when we were in school learning about history and stuff like that, they kind of said like, oh yeah, you know, Hitler killed himself in a bunker, and that was basically all they said about it. You know, and then that's what ended. You know,
Yeah,
the
he died
Russians
in a
came
bunker
in. That he
with
killed
Eva
himself.
Braun, his girlfriend.
Yeah, he
or
killed himself
wife.
with Eva Braun in a bunker, and that's the end of the story. Yay, you know, Victory Day in the U.S. and Europe and stuff like that, and that was pretty much it. And then you find out that this thing called the Fuhrer bunker is actually not. It's not. I just pictured it as like just like a little tiny like concrete hole in the ground kind of thing where he was like fallout sheltering and stuff like that. This was a massive like underground network of tunnels and different rooms and things like that.
4 foot thick
Yeah.
concrete walls and shit like that.
And this guy, somebody had the time. That's the thing that always impresses me. They're like, this actually is the guy that like reconstructed the whole, Hitler Nazi bunker thing. Some guy
wasn't it destroyed, but somebody like reconstructed it.
well, I think or if I'm thinking of the right
parts
thing,
of it.
yeah, they actually filled
they
it.
had to, make a parking lot.
Yeah, they filled it with concrete and then put a parking lot on top of it.
Bullshit.
Because apparently the parking was more necessary than the Fuhrer bunker. But anyway, they're saying like, oh, well, if Hitler escaped, he would have had to have a tunnel to get to like the subway station in order to get out of there, which is funny to me because it's like, oh, when shit hits the fan, Hitler's hopping on the subway.
But they go down there and they're like, well, there should be a tunnel connecting the subway to the airport where he took off, and they're like, there isn't. And then they go and look from the other direction, and there's like this little bricked up fucking tunnel thing.
Well, it's all tiled off, like subway tiles and stuff like that, and they put like a ground penetrating
from the
radar or
other
something.
side, in the subway, and you can tell that there's like wall that's been disturbed there. So they chisel out a tunnel for this.
Well, and
dude to
they're
get there.
knocking on it. It's hollow behind there.
Then
I
they
told Chris, I was
bricked it
like,
up.
bam, I'd take a sledgehammer, just wham, and I'd just be like, oh, sorry guys, yeah.
Can't really
you know.
just deface the fucking.
Well, no, but you're telling me
Sherman
buy him some more subway tiles.
subway.
How expensive could those be?
It's a little
Subway
disruptive
tiles.
if you just come in with a sledgehammer swinging.
Well, yeah, but you put on one of those orange vests. If you put on one of those orange vests and you walk in with a ladder, dude, you'd be able to get away with it. They'd be like, oh, put a few cones around it, a couple of traffic cones.
Dude, I noticed if you walk in with a guitar case confidently into places, you can get in as well.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked in with a guitar out of its case into a restaurant in Scottsdale that was all snooty. And I just got in no problem.
Well,
Nobody
it's a
stopped me.
restaurant. They have to let people in.
Well,
That's
there
how
was
they
like a
make money.
huge party in the back, and I just walked straight through, and they were stopping other people. They didn't stop me. Nobody asked me
Really?
anything.
They had
It's
like
awesome.
a line up. Excuse me. There's only so many people that are invited to this
No,
party.
but there's like a regular hostess who's like, "Oh, hello, can I help you?" And nobody said anything to me. I'm just, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gotta just go over."
So, guy, I'm going to run through the different topics we're going to talk about on this epic marathon of 6 Deep with your favorite host, Piss and Chris. So, I wanted to bring up, because, you know what, there's some, like, Corona crap in here, but everybody's talking about the Corona thing, and it's just,
Dude, we
it's-
should
it's
make a
overdone,
fucking
it's
rule. We're
annoying.
not mentioning it.
Well, there
I
might
don't
be a
want
couple of little mentions, but I
so
don't want
much of
the
it
episode's
everywhere.
definitely not going to be about that. That's the main thing. So, I went ahead and crafted a master plan of things that we can talk about that have nothing to do with the coronavirus, and I was like, what's the farthest thing away from that? And I came up with time travel, buddy.
time travel.
Time travel. Traveling through time. Because...
Wait, you said something earlier about Trump.
oh,
Time
yes.
travel. Time
So-
traveler Trump.
So
or
there's
some shit.
there's going to be a vein of time travel through this episode, but one of the time travel stories is actually about, it's proof really that the Trump family is involved in time travel. So pretty excited about that. And the other one is probably the most famous time traveler, if there ever was such a thing. Nice. This is pretty neat, dude. The camera and stuff, they can't see you itching your balls on your side of the camera. That's pretty cool.
I had a big snuggie. It's not a ball itch. Just
Not a
wanna
ball
make sure
itch.
that's clear to everybody.
Not a ball itch,
Not a-
everybody.
Not a ball
This
itch.
this was
No balls were touched.
This was a readjustment period. So, but you can't talk about time travel without talking about John Teeter. So we're going to talk about John Teeter, who is probably the most.
I thought it was John Titter.
well, Titor, however you want to pronounce it.
Titties.
We're going to be talking about him, and the influence he had on the, I don't know, the time travel community, or probably just the paranormal community in general. The other thing, I'm just going to roll through them real quick. We're going to talk about a few different things. So we already mentioned the FBI fitness tracker.
Gay.
Really?
Gay.
You didn't like that?
No, name other stuff.
So
Just do this. Humor
what?
me.
But what if one?
Humor me.
You know why I
Name
said
other
that?
stuff.
I said that because if one of our fans, if one of them, that's like 1/23 of our audience, if one of them had downloaded that app and heard about that and
Gay.
deleted it off their phone, that's gay.
Gay.
Wow. If you think that's gay, then well, I don't know.
Well, tell me about it again. I'll tell you right where it starts getting
So
gay.
the FBI made an app. It's a fitness app,
Okay.
and it shows you how to do push-ups, right?
Okay.
Maybe some curls or something.
Sure.
How about some squats, something like that?
Okay.
And it tracks you, and it tracks your data and sends it right to the FBI.
That's gay.
That's gay?
That's really gay.
How
They
is that
shouldn't-
gay?
They shouldn't be doing that.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't be doing that, but it's
That's
not
pretty
gay.
gay. No, I mean it's gay.
I mean, the FBI doing that would be gay.
I mean it's just kind of gay how they do that, you know?
Yeah, well, I agree with that. So anyway, we're talking about we talked about that. We're going to be talking about time travel. I thought it'd be fun for us to maybe later on, after many beers have been consumed, to everybody rips on how Trump's handling the coronavirus, but I thought it'd be probably fair to give the other, a few of the other former presidents a chance at how they would handle the coronavirus. So we're gonna do that. That'll be one of our only mentions of what's going on there. The other thing too, I didn't want this. I definitely don't want this to be a downer. I want this to have positivity, just laced. Just like if somebody handed you a bag of this at a concert, I want it to be laced with happy subjects, things that we can all be pumped with. So I've pulled out the 12 reasons 2020 will be awesome.
You know what? We should come back to that after a music break.
Yeah, you know what? So we're going to go ahead and cut to a music break. We'll be right back on 6 Deep with your favorite host, Piss and Chris.
Let me dirty up your mind. I'll strip away your heart veneer and see what I can find. The queerest of the queer, the strangest of the strange, the coldest of the cool, the lamest of the lame, the numbest of the dumb. I hate to see you here, the joke behind the smile, a fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer. This is what he pays me for. I'll show you how it's done. Learn to love the pain you feel, like father, like son. The queerest of the queer, hide inside your head. The blindest of the blind, the deadest of the dead. You're hungry 'cause you starve while holding back the tears, choking on your smile, a fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer. I know what's good for you, if you want. I know you're dying to teach me if you want. I know what's good for you, if you want. But you can't stop. The queerest of the queer, the strangest of the strange, the coldest of the cool, the lamest of the lame, the numbest of the dumb. I hate to see you here, you choke behind your smile, a fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer, the strangest of the strange, the coldest of the cool. You're nothing special here, a fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer. I know it's good for you. I know you're dying to. I know it's good for you. I bet you're dying to. You can touch me if you want. You can touch me if you want. You can touch me. You can touch me.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, with the greatest marathon of all time, giving you one on a Sunday evening / afternoon. This is Six Deep, with your favorite hosts, Piss and Chris, coming back at you.
Dude, this is a little bit of like an acrobatics thing here.
So yeah, that's
Sorry, I gotta like kill the music.
when I think of Piss and Chris, I
Change
think
the
about
camera.
acrobats.
I never got to eat chips. Can I eat chips on camera?
No, we can't.
Fuck.
We did a 420 episode. Feel free to check that out on All Things PNC on our YouTube channel. But there's a 420 episode of Six Deep where Chris. I'm not gonna just blame it on Chris. We both ate through the whole episode. It was just basically just there was like a few songs and just us like anyway. We were making food or something. I forget. Like there was an episode we did with Rob where we were like making food in the background the whole time. But you know what? Sometimes that's where the best shit comes from. I was talking about the things we're going to cover here today, everybody. We talked about a few of them. We're going to be covering time travelers. We're going to bring it up by talking about the 12 most awesome things that are going to happen in 2020. And some of them might not happen anymore because I think it's funny. A lot of these articles were made back in like January. I'm like, oof, that didn't pan out well for those guys. But hey, at least they're making a blog. Am I right? We're also going to talk about. We talk so much about what's happening now, but we never really talk about what happened back in the day. So we're gonna take a little trip back in history. In a little bit here.
down memory lane.
Yeah, a little trip in history, and I got a little surprise for you that I think you're going to really enjoy. We're going to talk about the fact that all of us are going to.
Wait a second.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this the surprise that you're going to say right now?
What surprise? This thing right
You
now?
said you've got a surprise for me.
No. The surprise is in the history portion.
I just
of
ate
the
some
program.
chips.
Nice. How were the chips?
They were really good.
Man, that's fucking great content right there. Well, let's find out how much Chris likes fucking chips. Oh, there's our first swear here on the show. Awesome.
Oh, I've dropped a bunch already.
Nice. So we're gonna do a little history lesson. We're gonna talk about the fact that most people don't know that they're going to be a completely different person by the time they're 77. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. We're going to have a segment called Chris and I have a phrase in Depressed Mode, our awesome 90s cover band, where we have a phrase that we call failing hard. So if you're going to fail, just fail hard. Go nuts on it. So we're going to have a different little topic here where we talk about failing productively. And we're going to turn you guys all into super learners. That's right. That's a term. Super learner. That's what you're going to be at the end of this. We're also going to talk about the silent revolution. There's a silent revolution happening. We're going to talk about that as well.
That is not a polite habit.
Not only that, but since
not.
we're all cooped up in our houses, I got a really fun thing for us to talk about.
Dude, I might have to kill the camera feed for a second. Let's see if it comes back.
Is that
Let's
going to
hope
F
it comes
this up?
back. Hey, we're going to do some tests
All right,
here.
let's test it out. Brace for impact. Hopefully we're still live.
I can kick to the logo. Ha ha! Look at that. 6 deep. I should get like a little technical. Right back. Technical difficulties. Hey, look at that.
Welcome
Fixed.
back. All right.
Dude, I am a super genius whiz kid with this shit right now. And
Dude,
plus,
I'm just
I'm gonna
so
rock
stoked
it
about
with it on my lap, with my computer on my lap. That is.
Years ago, there used to be a website called Ustream. The letter Ustream, and
That
that's
is correct.
And fun fact for people that don't know, this is how people like Tom Segura made
By the way,
his.
drink faster. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're boring me.
Tom Segura made his podcast, Your Mom's House, which is a pretty popular podcast. He made that using Ustream. Joe Rogan's the Joe Rogan Experience, that was all created.
Yeah, how
originally
about
on
an
Ustream.
evening with Piss and Chris?
The greatest show of
which was the
all
greatest
time
show.
until this show.
Yeah,
An
which-
Evening with Piss and Chris.
The original 6 Deep was before Piss and Chris, or An Evening with Piss and Chris.
By the
This
way, there's-
show is after An Evening with Piss and Chris.
God, I wish we could
Same
find
title.
it, but there's a picture of you. I think it's you laying next to the An Evening with Piss and Chris banner when we got it. It was
That's you.
It was me. Okay.
Yeah. See your big
I knew it was
belly
like
in
the
picture.
sexy one of the two of us, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, oh, okay, it's probably must be me. But yeah, there's a picture of me laying next to it. It's longer than I am, and like that was the first time. It's like, you know what? If you want to see your name in lights, you better print it yourself. Damn it.
That's right. Be like Donny Osmond. Anyways,
So we're talking about failing productively. We're going to talk about the silent revolution happening.
Silent Revolution. What is that?
Well, we're gonna talk about it in a bit here. This is a wind up.
Really? So, what other things are we going to talk about?
I mentioned before, but everybody's cooped up at their house. So I got a great way for everybody to get out of your to leave the confines of your home without leaving the confines of your home. That's coming up here, as well as some weird things that we can do with you right now, actually, in the comfort of your own home. So maybe we should start with that. Should we start with that? You want to do some weird stuff?
You want to get weird?
Let's get weird real
Let's
quick.
get fucking
All right,
weird.
I gotta cue up the weirdness. Queuing up the weirdness. All right, you ready for this? So the thing
Yeah,
that
I am
spurred
ready for
this
this.
on was one of the last episodes. Might have been the last. I think it was the last episode. I asked you to to, what was it? Plug your nose and try to hum. So everybody at home, go ahead and try it. Plug your nose and try to hum. I know you can't resist. I know you're like, oh,
Let's
okay.
both try it right now.
Okay, so you really can't hum if you're plugging your nose. So that's
I actually got noise that time. It was
but you're probably letting, there's if you're using.
well, I mean, it wasn't coming out my
in the
damn ears
parlance-
now, was it?
Okay, well, mess up my bit then.
No,
Okay.
it worked.
Okay, so here's one that you guys can all try. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys do this. So find a table, find a flat surface, something you can put your hand on, and I'll let you guys figure out what you want to do with that. So fold your middle finger under your hand. So fold. Oh, this is the middle? Yeah, I had to figure that out. This is my middle finger. Fold your middle finger under your hand. Chris is going to try this right now, live. Fold your
All right,
middle.
give me a second.
Okay. Everybody get ready. Prep your hand and a surface that you can experience awesomeness on.
Oh shit, we're getting some kind of weird.
Oh, your cable's kind of coming unplugged there too. I don't know if that's a factor. There you go. That looks good. That looks way better.
But there's still some kind of weird clicking noise. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Keep talking.
Oh, it could have been from you touching the lap TZ. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk through this. So everybody, fold your middle finger under your hand and then put your hand on a table. So with the middle finger down, put your hand on a table, and then try and lift each finger individually. If you're in the right position, you'll find that you're not able to lift your ring finger. Go ahead and try and lift the ring finger, and it's basically going to feel paralyzed. You might be able to move it just a little bit off the table, but not much at all. And the reason for that is there's actually a tendon connecting both your middle finger and your ring finger. So the rest of them you can operate independently, except for those two. Okay, so next one is okay, this is an interesting one. Okay, and so I feel like this one some people might actually be able to do this, but go ahead and try and touch both your elbows at the same time. I feel like I'm touching both my elbows at the same time. There must be a
Yeah, I
trick
feel
to
like that
this.
one's bullshit.
Yeah,
Or is it touch both your elbows together at the same time?
Is it both your elbows? Your hands will never be able to touch.
I think it's you're trying to touch both your elbows.
Hold on. Your hands will never be
I
able to
can do
touch
that
the
too.
elbows on the same arms. But that's dumb because you can't
you can't
like
touch your own.
yeah, so you'll
It's
never
just
be able
like-
to. Okay,
It's like
well,
your toe can never touch your
that's
kneecap.
dumb. That's a dumb one.
Mine just did.
Okay, the loose skin at the back of your elbow.
It's called your weenus.
Yeah, your weenus. It feels no pain. You can. I want you guys to try this at home, but you can actually pinch your weenus as hard as you can, and it doesn't really hurt at all. I'm pinching as hard as I can, and I mean I feel like minor pain.
I feel like
not-
there's pain.
but not enough to really cause any concern. So,
Much pain. Still time.
much pain, still time. Okay, put your thumb next to your index finger, and then put the tip of your thumb to the base of your nose. Your index finger will touch exactly to the top of your nose. Whoa, that's pretty neat. I like that. That's actually pretty cool. So put your thumb next to your index finger. Put the tip of your thumb at the base of your nose, and your index finger will touch.
You always say
exact top
stuff
of
like
your
you're
nose.
like a high school principal. Put your thumb next
Put
to
your
your
thumb.
index finger.
Well, some people, this is a live show, so some people are just tuning in. And they're like, why is Piss touching his face with his finger?
Hey, folks, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Piss and Chris 6 Deep with Piss and Chris. What's up?
Hell
We're doing
yeah.
an all-day broadcast here,
That's right.
multiple hour,
We are
with
doing
live
it.
music. Not really live. I mean, but we'll be playing
We'll be playing it live.
great songs from days gone by.
It's like 30 years
in the
ago it was
90s
live.
and stuff like that.
But it'll be live again.
But yeah. And so
Right
and
now we're going over some just
awesomeness will ensue. Piss
Yeah, so
has
right now
some
we're just
shit.
going over weird things you can do with your body besides masturbate. Because I think we've all exhausted
Well, hold on.
that channel.
Here at 60, Piss and Chris actually encourage you at home to explore your bodies and learn more about yourselves. But
Yeah, you know what? There's no such thing as shame. You know, it's just you guys figure it out. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, so now here's the next one. Close one eye. No, I can't read.
Okay,
Place
close
2
one eye.
fingers against your eyelid
I got like a beer and a cigarette.
and look from side to side. Oh my God, you're gonna feel your eye move. That one was also kind of lame. I mean, yes, you can feel your
Who
eye
hasn't
move,
felt their eye move?
but yeah.
I felt my eye move since the show started. Bunch of bullshit.
All right, so the distance from your elbow to your wrist is the same size as your foot.
Same size as my dick.
Same size as your foot.
My dick.
That's actually extremely true.
Not Piss's dick. Piss
No.
got little dick.
I was talking about my foot, not my dick.
I'm at this thing, not my dick.
All right, and that wraps up the riveting things you can do with your body besides touching yourself segment here on the live episode, the live at 5 episode of 6 Deep with your favorite hosts, Piss and Chris.
Yup.
Okay, so what else we got, buddy?
I don't know. I got an ash coming up here.
Yeah? Oh, damn, look at that. Nice.
Oh, just completely missed the ash.
Missed entirely.
Almost as if I missed it entirely.
All right, so I'm going to give it up to you here, buddy. So I can just jump straight into time travel because I feel like that's what people really want here. Is that what the
Pick
people
that up
want?
after the break, bitch.
Pick it up after the break. All right, let's go ahead. I want to wait for Chris to queue up.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I got to do one of these too.
Dude,
Oh,
don't
it's a
drink
couple beers
directly
now.
into the mic. It's so gross. I can hear all your fat mouth noises.
All right, I'll try not to.
If you close your eyes,
We're going to be right here. We're right back.
you'll see through my winter disguise, and I'll hold your head. You're falling, rolling over in bed. It takes so long, it takes so long. Fall, running over the edge of the
what you've been seeing that we will not stand on, will not be mistaken. We will go there, leave this weakness. You can't take this from me. Oh yeah, we will go there, leave this weakness. 'Cause you know, I have been waiting. No, we are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission to be so well. Oh well, the way I see. Oh, you said he goes down this avenue, down there'll be no talking, turning back, yeah. Down there, down there'll be no talk. We will fly sometimes. We will find our own way. We will fly sometimes. We will find our own. No, we are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission low. We are not so. We on a mission to be so well. Oh well, the way I see that we are not so. We are not given. We are not sold on what we have seen. We are not sold. We are not given. We are not sold on what we have seen. We're gone, goodbye, we ain't never coming back now. Oh, we're gone, the list is long, we are many strong, the ceilings are coming down. No, we are not so, we on a mission low. We are not so, we on a mission low. We are not so, we on a mission low. We are not so, we on a mission.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a mission here on Six Deep to find out how inebriated we can get while bringing you the best live content available on Facebook. You're watching Six Deep with your favorite hosts, Piss and Chris. And Chris, I got
Chris.
a special announcement for us. We have actually ascended past the level of greenosity into the yellow neighborhood, switching to code level yellow.
That's awesome, Piss.
Hell yeah. So
I feel like our camera shot changed ever so slightly. Did it?
Did it? I feel like it looks good. But you know what? You can... Oh, yeah, look at that. I like that. All right.
Yeah, I think it fucked out.
Dude, we have too much power now. It's just like we can change shit on the fly. We've never had this kind of technology here on 6D.
Never had this kind of power.
Hell yeah. Cracking a new one. Getting ready. Yeah, so I'm going to jump in. I want to go straight to time travel.
I
want to start time traveling.
Start time traveling, man. So, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we started off with John Titor.
I was going to start out with
Titor.
Trump.
Okay, and then, yeah, so there's this, apparently, like, this old school book.
Yeah, so I want to start out with the question, is Trump a time traveler? Well, if you have your suspicions, let me see if I can go ahead and get you some more information to make up your mind on this incredible claim. But incredible claims are nothing without incredible proof, so let's get into it. This is Six
yeah.
Deep, Time Traveler Edition.
Nice.
All right, so is Trump a time traveler?
I don't know.
Let me tell you about Little Baron Trump and the Last President. A series of books written in the 1800s makes a eerily specific reference to Trump's family, his rise to power in the fall of America. Written 126 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
126 years ago. American author Ingersoll Lockwood's first two novels follow the adventures of
Her first two?
Yeah, this was multiple books.
His first two. Okay.
His first two. What did I say?
I don't know. I said hers.
Yeah, so American author
Sounds like a
Ingersoll
chick name.
Lockwood's first two novels follow the adventures of Wilhelm Heinrich Sebastian von Trump, or Little Baron Trump, as he's called.
Shit.
Little Baron Trump.
Little Baron Trump.
So either Trump had to have known that this book existed, and that's why he named his kid Baron. Because Baron's kind of a weird name. Like, I haven't heard of a lot of Barons, you know? Like last episode, Baron. That sounds like a berry. Barry. Okay. Last episode we talked about talked about naming my fictional child
Zima?
Zima. Yeah, so I could get the Zima beer sign, which
And your fictional child's favorite movie was what by Vin Diesel?
was Triple X by Vin Diesel. The classic. I think everybody's got it in their
cult classic.
Yeah, everybody's
for
got it in
sure.
their DVD rack.
I watched it like earlier this month, I'm pretty sure, with my kids.
Yeah, exactly. With my kid, Zima. All right. So, written 126 years ago, American author Ingersoll.
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, 126. That's why I'm saying. It's like, this is
Now
is
you
too
got my attention.
This
So
is
Trump's
too
being mentioned in a book 100 and some odd years ago.
126 years ago. This is not bullshit. This is not made up. And in fact, I just checked it out. You can actually find copies of this, I think, on Amazon and a few other, like eBay and a few other places.
I think we need to get a copy of this.
I
What's
think
it
we
called?
do. Well, it's called Little Baron Trump and the Last President.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why Dude, this gets so weird.
This sounds like one of those, like Wag the Dog, where they went
Yeah.
to the Library of Congress like way after the fact and plugged something in like it was made in 1800s, but it wasn't.
Get ready, dude. It gets so much weirder. So, written 126 years ago, American author Ingersoll Lockwood's first two novels follow the adventures of Wilhelm Heinrich Sebastian von Trump, or Little Baron Trump, as he's called, a kid from an uber-wealthy family who lives in a Trump castle. Trump Castle.
That's pretty crazy.
And where is the Trump Castle located?
What's a modern day castle? Would you say maybe like a skyscraper?
Yeah, right. So, and where is the Trump Castle located? None other than Fifth Avenue in New York City.
Wait, wasn't one of his Atlantic what the hell's that place?
The casino or something?
Yeah,
Or-
the casino's I forget what you call
All
the
right.
area that
well,
he built it.
Yeah, but Trump's the Trump Tower in New York City's on Fifth Avenue.
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's that.
So, I mean, we're talking about like 126 years ago. This guy calls that a guy named Trump is going to rise to power and have a castle on Fifth Avenue in New York City, and that's very extremely true. Just like Donald Trump's
In New
actual
York City?
in New York City on Fifth
What
Avenue
the
in New York
fuck?
City. That's what I'm saying. This gets so like if you pay attention to the details, this will blow your mind. This will blow your freaking mind. A kid from an uber-wealthy family who lives in Trump Castle on Fifth Avenue in New York City, just like Donald Trump's actual son, Barron Trump, who lives in Trump Tower on
Wow.
Fifth Avenue.
He does. That's that is a very
Chris,
true thing.
Chris, but it gets better. In Barron Trump's marvelous underground journey, which is just a bitchin' title for a book anyway, little Barron Trump goes to wait for it. He goes to Russia.
Really?
With, of course, help from his mentor named the Don.
The Don.
The Don.
Wow. That's actually something like we've heard before.
Dude, this is getting nuts. So Lockwood's next novel in 1900 was called, his next novel in 1900, or The Last President, is a dystopian political drama about an unpopular outsider candidate who wins the presidency.
Really?
Yeah, so I think we would agree that Trump was the outsider candidate who was elected as president. And in the book, his election is met with outrage and rioting crowds,
Outrage,
protesters,
you say?
things like that. Lockwood writes the Fifth Avenue Hotel, which Trump Tower is a hotel. The Fifth Avenue Hotel will be the first to feel the fury of the mob. Again, Trump Tower is located on Fifth Avenue.
Didn't he redo a big Fifth Avenue hotel?
That's
kind of
dude,
one of
so
his claims
the
to
Trump
fame?
Tower in New York City, that's on Fifth Avenue. So like where he had The Apprentice filming and all that crap, Fifth Avenue. Fifth
Wow.
Avenue. Fifth Avenue. Lockwood 126 years ago says Fifth Avenue. So it's like how did
Avenue.
they even I'm surprised they even had a Fifth Avenue 126 years ago, but here we go.
Me too.
Learning a lot of stuff here. So, in the book, his election is met with outrage and rioting crowds. Lockwood writes, the Fifth Avenue Hotel will be the first to feel the fury of the mob. Again, Trump Tower is located on Fifth Avenue. Let's hope Lockwood didn't have some prophetic vision of the future, because The Last President, that's the name of the book, The Last President ends with the collapse of the Republic.
Jesus.
Right? And
That's
what's
terrifying.
going on right now, you know what I'm saying? So
That's legitimately horrifying.
Yeah. So did Lockwood have some sort of like precognition or whatever you call that about what's going on right now?
A premonition?
Yeah, like a premonition of what's going on. Or as
kinda
many
premonish.
conspiracy theorists claim, is Trump actually a time traveler? Yes,
Could be.
people actually believe that Trump time traveled, back in time using technology his uncle stole from Nikola Tesla. I know you've heard of this, haven't you?
No, I have not.
Oh,
So
dude,
his
I
uncle's
can't believe I'm
hooked
the
up
one
with
breaking this
Nikola
one to you.
Tesla.
What's up?
So his uncle's hooked up with Nikola Tesla.
Oh, very far from the truth. I don't think they would be hooked up at all. They crossed paths, but in a weird way. So, Trump's uncle actually he was the so to bring everybody up to speed. Nikola Tesla, the guy that created AC power, created generators. I think he was the guy that created generators, right? I know it's like between him and
Created
Edison.
generators?
Edison might have created it before Tesla, but Tesla definitely made the one that we use today. And in fact, obviously, like AC power is what we use
That
today.
was
So
a
Tesla
growth
is
spurt.
probably one of the most prolific guys of all time as far as like achievements and human man. It's
with the
outside
park
the city
ranger
limits
and-
park. Okay, but Tesla, a massive amount of achievements for mankind. And anyway, so Tesla dies. He spent most of the end years of his life in this hotel room. And the hotel room wasn't even that big. They've redone it slightly since he died and stuff. But there's actually video on YouTube where you can check it out and you can see where Tesla's, And it was really sad too. Tesla didn't, even though he created all these incredible achievements for mankind, he died a pretty poor guy and kind of a sad story. But anyway, so
that, and you can't forget the fact that the FBI raided his house when he died.
thank you for bringing that up. So
And
who?
totally murdered the shit out
Who?
of it. Well, I mean, possibly. But they were the first people there.
I'm sounding like an owl, but who do you think investigated from the FBI Nikola Tesla's final resting place?
I think it was Westinghouse.
You would be wrong. It was actually Trump's uncle.
Trump's uncle. Who,
Yeah,
what
so
was-
Donald Trump's
what was
uncle-
that dude's name?
It'll be coming up here in a second. I forget his name off the top of my head. But Trump's uncle actually did the investigation. He investigated Tesla's work for the government. Dude, get ready for this. So Trump's uncle worked for an organization for the government, and you know what the name of it was?
What?
It was the Office of Alien Property. What? That's a real thing. Trump's uncle investigates Tesla after he dies, and Trump's uncle worked for the government in an office called the Office of Alien Property.
Alien, like UFOs and shit? Or like.
Dude, I mean,
or just
it does-
alien, like.
it's
not
that-
from America.
Well, the government didn't come out and say, "Hey guys, this is why we called it the alien place." They just said it's the
guys.
Yeah, they just said it's the Office of Alien Property. So, and that's interesting that they would consider Tesla's works alien property.
I like the fact that when I scroll over to you, I can see a cock and balls next to your head.
Yeah.
And there's an arrow from your head to the cock and balls.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Awesome.
Pretty funny. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
I know you've
whether
got
or not
important
Lockwood
stuff.
had prophetic dreams or Trump traveled through time in a Tesla, I don't think that's accurate.
No.
The connections between the books and our current reality are too strange to be mere coincidence. And the story goes on so much more than that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different facts that I could rattle off if I could think of them off the top of my head. But it gets weirder and weirder and weirder every time you.
That's
you
pretty
look into
weird
it.
already, dude.
But and then the other thing too, there's a couple of videos online on YouTube that you can check out where Trump or where there's like guys talking about the Trump time traveler conspiracy, and they go back, they find videos of Trump talking about his uncle, like he was like on stage and he's like, yeah, he was a smart guy, you know, and I think I follow in his footsteps on that side. So he's like acknowledging his uncle and all that kind of stuff. Not that he wouldn't like acknowledge that his uncle exists or whatever, but his uncle was like he's a very smart guy, very very well respected.
I thought he was like an inventor or something.
Trump's uncle?
Yeah.
Oh, he might have. I mean, he definitely could have been. He had to be smart enough to.
What business was he in?
Well, he worked. He was a government worker, and he worked in the.
He was the
office.
guy that worked in the FBI or CIA.
Yeah,
or
Trump's
some shit.
uncle worked in the FBI. He worked for that Office of Alien Property.
Oh, okay. Right.
And they come in and just steal all of Tesla's works, all these
But
volumes.
usually
of
these guys get
notes and things.
scooped in to government agencies from large private sector gigs, you know. And I wonder if he was some guy that was like tied up in whatever. We
Listen,
know that
all I know is he
that
was
Trump's
smart,
dad
okay?
was in. Oh wow, we're getting that sound again. Damn it.
Yeah, I think it's because you're manhandling that laptop. That should probably live.
Well, I can't control the show when it's way over there.
Okay, well you just have to jiggle it.
Yeah, well now it's fine again, so don't worry about it. I won't mention it. It's like a
But isn't that crazy to think about? I don't know. Like the first time I heard about the Trump time traveler conspiracy, it just sounded like complete bullshit, just like anything. But that was the first one that really gripped me with like actual real evidence. The riots and stuff like that happening outside of Trump Castle and stuff like that on Fifth Avenue in New York City. I mean, if that guy was placing bets, I'd take him every single time, man. What's up?
I just love the bell. I'm wearing the
Oh, that's right.
headphones
Chris is
here,
wearing
so
headphones
I
right
can
now to
hear.
keep. We've had so many audio fails in this show in the last couple episodes that Chris is going to be wearing headphones now to make sure that we don't lose this bitchin' timestamp on history here. Speaking of
Flight
timestamps on history, would you like to know a little bit of history?
I would. Do we need a music break here, or what do you think, buddy?
Well, it's up to you. How do you feel on this?
I think we break for tunage. Come back
Okay,
with another
let's-
pitch and fact.
Let me know when you're
or,
about to.
story.
Yeah, let me know when you're about to.
I'm digging the stories.
Hell yeah. So let me know when you're about to hit some music, and we'll go to break here. So just waiting for Chris here, and sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy some awesome tunage, and we're gonna be right back with some things that happened today in history. You're listening to Six Deep.
What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? pretend it was you and lose control. There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Oh, love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend, no. Don't you wanna be? Don't you wanna be? Falling friends, falling friends. Don't let go, don't let go. You have the right, yeah. Don't let go. Running in and out my life has got me so confused. You gotta make the sacrifice. Somebody's gotta choose. We can make it if we try. For the sake of you and I, together we can make it right. What's it gonna be? Can't keep running in and out of my life, out of my life, out of my life. Yeah. Don't let Don't let go, 'cause I can't pretend. I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be? Don't you wanna be? Holding friends and hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. Let go. Lose control. What's it gonna be? Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let
Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone to care.
feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming we're back on. And we're reaching out and touching faith back here with Six Deep. A well-oiled machine that is the program that millions of viewers will come to love. And Chris's crotch. Oh my God, so glad to be back on here. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think this is the best thing we've ever done. I think this is the best episode.
dude.
Best.
I had to pee right before the show.
Oh man.
Or right before the end of the break, and I'm like, no, I can make it. And
I gotta say though, the pee
it takes longer than 50 seconds to pee, I guess. Damn it.
the pee breaks make this show 100%
When Johnny was
doable.
getting into verse 3 there, I was like, I got time. I got time.
If anybody could stretch a 9 Inch Nails song out, it's Johnny.
That's not 9 Inch Nails, though. That's,
Yeah, it was.
No, that's the Your Own Personal Jesus. That's,
Oh, was that Depeche Mode?
That was, I don't know, something from the 80s.
Yeah, it was Depeche Mode.
Probably Depeche Mode. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where we got our famous band name Depressed
By the way, I
Mode.
finished another beer.
Oh, you did? Hell yeah. God damn, that's
By the
so
way, I'm
loud.
cracking another one.
Jesus. Can you out that forest
But
fire you got going
oh,
over
fuck,
there?
That's my sig.
Look at that thing going. Oh, speaking of shitty Brooklyn accents, I hope you guys all had the time to catch a brand new installment we put onto the 6 Deep Facebook page today called Cooking with Piss. That's right. It's a segment we're hopefully going to do many, many more times, and the quality will probably stay about the exact same. But it's a show where you cook with piss. It's pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty
Is
self.
piss one of the ingredients?
It can be. I don't recommend it. I think you're just cooking with me. Your favorite pal.
Oh, so it's
Piss.
cooking with a guy named...
Yeah, cooking. It's you're cooking with me.
guy named Piss.
My name is Piss, so you're cooking with you're cooking with piss. There's
All
not going
right.
to be an ingredient of like 2 cups of piss that you got to like pour.
See, that
into
was the disconnect. So I was
there's not going to be
thinking
like
maybe it'd be
thaw 2 cups of piss. 'Cause,
sprinkle what do you call that when you get the rind of a lemon? You
Just the zest.
Get a little zest of piss.
little piss zest.
Little piss
A
zest.
little zestiness of the piss. That's right. So we just covered Trump being a time traveler. I know, riveting. The audience is at the edge of their seat. They're saying, "God damn it, Chris! How can this show get any better?" And let me
I
tell
don't
you,
know, piss.
it's
Tell
just
me.
it's just gonna get better. It's just gonna get better and better and better. So far, we've got 1 viewer on this show, and that's of course the best.
Probably us.
The best guy of all time, the best fan, the super fan of 6 Deep. That's right, our good buddy Do Rob. So
Oh,
big
Rob's
shout out.
watching.
Oh hell yeah! At least
Oh,
he
nice.
was, and if he still is, shout out to
Nice.
Do Rob.
Shout out to Do Rob. What's up, buddy?
Thank you for being the first of what we hope are millions
What's
of
up?
fans, probably billions. I think they're going to look at like Facebook's number and they're going to be like, well, Facebook has like 2 billion people on it. Of course, at some point, all 2 billion are going to fall in love with this program.
Oh, of course.
And we're still going to have a gold plaque
Multiple
behind
countries
us that
worth of people.
says "Do Rob, first fan of 6 Deep, the legend."
Are we going to continue to play his extremely nice endorsement of our program?
Yeah, I talked to Do. Well, we both did. We talked to Do today, and I mentioned that. And I think is that something I can like send you a module and you could like put that on the show?
If it's already a video, or
It's
something.
already like cut out and everything. You know, it's just like a little like soundbite thing. I think.
But if it's audio, I don't know. I mean, I could try. It's just audio.
Well, let's hold that bag of tricks for another day.
Let's do that.
We're already doing enough new stuff here, Pony Boy. So, what is this? Oh, nice. Get the live show going. Okay, so
Bitchin'. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. So there's us in real time, and then there's what you're experiencing at home.
yeah, so really,
We're
talking
watching
about
a rebroadcast. You may be at home doing, we may be doing something completely different. I may be on the toilet, pooping. Piss may be reading.
yeah, or pissing or something,
Or pissing. I don't know. Or you may be pooping, and we may be doing something productive. Who knows?
yeah. So
We hope you enjoy Piss and Chris wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
it's a little something for everybody on this one. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna switch to.
What you got for us, Piss?
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do our history lesson. Okay, so we
History with Piss and
keep today,
Chris.
as we're recording this live to you, it is April 18th, 2020. And what I think a lot of people forget.
Oh, dude, can you update the barometer? And as you do that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
I already switched us to yellow. That's where we're at.
Oh,
right
but
now.
can you that's not yellow, the color,
That's
is it?
that is the color yellow.
No, I told you use the top 3, man. And
that's the yellow.
shit,
That's what
now
it is.
I cropped this out so that you can't see the things anymore, damn it.
Well, crop it back in. It's not my job
We're gonna
to
take a
sit here
crop real quick
and
here.
crop it. And Jesus, I gotta do everything. So on this day in history, Bolesla
But now makes
Crowbury,
our
which
heads-
I'm sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, was crowned the Gniezno, which was him becoming the first king of Poland back in 1025. 1025.
1025.
Yeah. In
On the
1506, the cornerstone of the current St. Peter's Basilica was
that's a good basilica.
Yeah, it was a
Out of all of
fantastic
them,
basilica.
that's one of my
I
personal
think that is
favorites.
my favorite. Yeah, St. Peter's Basilica was laid in the Vatican by Pope Julius II.
Bullshit.
So, yeah,
Not
right.
Pope Julius the Second.
The Pope Julius.
That son of a bitch owes me
and
$5.
it wasn't the Pope
no
Julius.
Joke.
It was the Pope Julius II. It wasn't the first. That shill of a first Pope Julius.
Well, fucking that dude owes me $5.
I think Alex Jones said 1776 will commence again, but I think we forget about 1775. So in 1775, Paul Revere and William Dawes, I think, I don't know how to pronounce that, rode through Charleston to Lexington.
Oh, Lexington. That's
Lexington,
a beautiful area.
warning
Beautiful.
that the British were coming.
That son of a bitch was warning that the British were coming.
Yeah, Paul Revere
Oh,
and
Paul
and William
Revere. Yeah,
Dawes.
everybody knows him.
Yeah,
Fuck.
in
I'm doing shit
1783.
live here, dude.
What's up?
I'm doing shit live here, man.
Nice. Ooh,
Huh?
right there. That's just some face shot.
Yeah, okay, so I'm getting a barometer shot. So now it'll be your head and the barometer, and you'll be talking about the barometer. There you
Nice.
go. What a beautiful shot. So now it's the perfect time to update it because I've drank. This is the third beer I've had on the show,
This
dude.
is a long program, and we only have
Third beer I've
3
had
more
on the
colors
show.
left.
Dude, we're over, we've been on for
This is a marathon.
Dude, we've been on for an hour and a half, bro. We should be above 3 on the
is a
D.
marathon.
We should
So,
be above the
listen.
base of the shaft
Listen.
right now.
As long as I'm in control of this program,
I'm saying we should be above the
control
base of the shaft. So, see, here's your shaft.
control it.
Right now we're at the base someplace.
No power here.
Piss.
I am 6 deep with Piss and Chris.
Bullshit.
I don't listen to this guy when it comes to the color. I dictate. I have one superpower in the show, and that's controlling where we're at on the barometer.
I want to see the barometer. So we're at 3.
That's what it looks like.
I'd like you to update it. I think now is the time.
I'm going to say
I'm putting pressure on you.
Okay, I'll
Piss.
make a compromise.
I'm putting pressure
I'll
on
make
you.
a compromise. I'll make a compromise with you. If you
I
once
gotta
we
put some pressure on you, dude.
once we finish these beers, which I'm sitting at I'm less than the Adolf symbol on this beer can.
Oh, you're below Adolf?
I'm below.
There's above and below. Did we even discuss the Adolf thing with the beers? Let me give them. Wait, is it on the seal there? Twist the seal just a little bit more. That way, keep twisting it, and then go that way to your right a little bit more. Your other right. Or your a little bit less. There, hold it. Yeah, Adolf Coors. God damn it. It's an
It says Adolf on the can. So we just busted open the Trump time traveler conspiracy. Now we got Adolf in our Coors.
So we're drinking Hitler beer right now.
Yeah, this is the said Reich beer.
Did Hitler know I first have this great Hitler youth haircut? So I
and the
suppose
jacket.
No, man. This
No, that's
is
more like your Vietnam vet jacket with the hole in the
cool
sleeve. Look at there. There's a
American-
little hole in the
I
sleeve.
got a hole.
Bet you can't touch that
Says
elbow with that
Frank.
hand.
I
Pussy.
can touch it all day long. I give a fuck. Anyways, so we've got that. Anyways, so we've checked in with the beerometer.
We're
We've
okay. So
checked in
once
with
we finish
Piss's
those beers,
stupid-ass face.
once we finish those beers, we'll go back and
I'll chug mine right now so we can move on to the
Okay,
next fucking
okay.
thing.
While you're chugging your beer, in 1783, fighting ceased in the American Revolution.
Ice cold.
8 years to the day when it began. So we're sitting here thinking like, oh god, this virus is out to get us. There was young men dying in fields on the East Coast in the American Revolution. And on this day in 1783, that's when the fighting ceased, and they all got to go home. What was left of them got to go home and see their family and make babies and stuff. So you know what?
Oh man, do they have sex after that?
Yeah, we think we have it tough now, but when you think about fighting in the American Revolution and what those guys had to go through, it makes us feel like, you know what, we're pretty #fortunate right now. So
You know what? I have a better story. Can I cut this off?
what's up?
Can I cut the or can you finish this so that I tell?
Oh, there's a
better
lot
story?
more to this segment.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
I can just stay to the interest.
please do go on.
No, go for it. We can always cut back. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
You got something, go for it.
I thought maybe I would tell them about a specific shortage that
should
isn't an issue right
Tell your camera that. Nice.
Okay, so I got this lighter over here. Anyways, and I have a prop for this because we got food given to us that was really nice of this lady. But she gave us really shitty food. And case in point.
Tell us about this lady.
Well, maybe she didn't have a choice in whether
Is
or
she
not she gave
is she with us right now?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is the lady who gave us that food, is she with us right now?
I don't think she's not. Well, she's alive in the Lord.
She's
In the
alive
Lord.
with the Lord.
She's alive with the Lord.
Alive with the Lord.
Here, not so much.
It's a 23-year-old male head.
She's.
We got
she
food
did.
from a dead lady.
She did.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Chris and I are consuming food
We're
purchased by
We're
a
eating dead
lady.
food.
Well, she wasn't dead when she purchased it, but
Hey, Peanut's joining the
she
show. What's
definitely
up?
is now. Hey, Peanut. This is our big beefy mascot here.
This is our beg cam.
Oh man, look at all that beef. That's a prime cut right there.
You don't need anything, dog. Don't try to
Yeah,
con me. And
she's-
then
she-
Matt's
yeah.
dog lifts up out of the fucking blankets over
Yep.
there. They just
Beefy, go
need
lay in
shit.
that- I made this incredible
Peanut, go lay
fortress
down.
for these guys
Go
to lay in.
down, Peanut.
And this one's just like,
Go
nope,
late.
I'm going to just be a big pile of beef on the show. And I can't say no to her either, mostly because of how much she weighs. But I
It's
can't
a
say
weight
no to her.
issue.
Yeah. But I can do this without it. So anyway, continue with your Marushan story. La historia de Marushan
I gotta put this red out.
con Chris y Bis. That's right. We've sold out to Telemundo, so we're going to have to do some live closed captioning to pay the bills here.
All right, I had to wet the whistle here for the story. So, anyways, all these pictures have surfaced during the coronavirus. You know what?
Like
I'm
nudes?
gonna break the rule, and they're not nudes. No, sorry, dude. Damn it. All these pictures have surfaced of barren shelves completely
Like barren Trump shelves?
empty, devoid. I think is a word of all food items except for one item that even in the most picked through stores,
The most picked through.
one item that hasn't been chosen by
reigns
anyone. And if you
supreme.
really want an item that's safe, that hasn't been touched by anyone at the stores,
Never touched by human hands.
never even like fondled briefly by a customer who is thinking, maybe I'll purchase this, maybe I
Comes
won't.
straight from Wuhan, China.
And the item is Maruchan shrimp. The shrimp flavor of ramen noodle soup is on every fucking shelf in America. Go get yourself some. And it might be on discount at your local store. It even hit like the Tonight shows, kind of the late night shows with I want to say like Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel or Conan O'Brien. Yeah, Conan covered
But
it.
it's all
That's
the
who it was.
bullshit flavors.
Shrimp is awful. It's
Yeah, we
some
just want
fake
it like
powder.
let's be real. Chicken is the staple of the Maruchan community.
See, your stories suck because they don't have props like my story.
So you're
here.
saying I need props?
Yeah, I'm
Saying
saying
I gotta
you
hold
need,
something in front of you monkeys.
You need props. I'm gonna hold it right here.
You're doing a great job. You're doing great.
You need props, motherfucker.
But they only have the bullshit flavors. We all agree that
You
chicken is that's
fucker.
the mainstay. If you had to just have the one flavor, maybe I'm wrong here, but the staple flavor is chicken. Then the secondary is beef. I think we can all agree on beef. But then there's this whole outliner community of Maruchan. That's like shrimp. Shrimp's very popular with the Hispanic community. It's very popular with the Hispanics, testing wildly crazy above the numbers of Hispanics. But we also got like jalapeno flavor and stuff. There's just some weird shit they give to Arizona people. Speaking of that, there's another way to find out what state you're in. I don't know do you know what state you're in right now?
No, I have no idea where I am.
If you don't know which state you're in, I can't tell you what exact state, but I can tell you if you're in
like
the
state
Southwest.
of mind or
Well, that too. If you're in the Southwest versus the Midwest, how about that? So
My
just the
state
West
and life.
classifications. Go to your McDonald's, and if they have this thing called a McChicken, you're somewhere in the Midwest. In the Southwest, we have the spicy McChicken. That's the McChicken we get. We don't get the regular McChicken. They don't offer that here. They offer the spicy McChicken. They just assume, because we're down here, we all like the spicy flavors, right? So go to your McDonald's. Tell us what you found. Take a picture of it. Snapchat it on our Facebook page. Instagram it on our Facebook. But yeah, that's Chris with the Maruchan segment. The fuck are we doing with our lives?
I don't know. Fuck this segment.
That's gonna just powderize that.
Oh, you're gonna eat that shit?
Yeah, this is COVID times.
Dude, nobody in America is touching that shit. To the point where it's trending on Instagram. Like, what? Nobody gonna eat the shrimp?
Oh, the shrimp in particular?
Yeah. It's
Oh, I didn't realize it was
specifically shrimp.
I didn't.
And then I go into our cupboard and guess what we have? Shrimp. Maruchan.
The Mexicans called it
Maruchan.
Maruchan, and I love that because we called it Moochin in Minnesota. We just didn't even try to pronounce it. It's like, yeah, we got some Moochin.
Ba-ba-doo-boop, boop, boop. Moochin, ba-ba-doo-boop.
Moochin. I feel like
we've been drinking. Is it music time already now? I think it is.
I have a collection of puppies now. Can we show the collection of puppies? I think that's something we can do here.
Let me create
there-
a new cam called Puppy
okay,
Cam.
Let's call this puppy, and never show this without the puppies because this would just be straight
This will be a
straight
legal
mat
shot.
spreading piss crotch, and I don't think anybody wants to see that. I mean, cut a separate one for me, just to call it piss crotch, and I'll know what you're talking about. But for the show here, we just want it called Puppy Cam, featuring Beefy. That's right, and Gizmo, the two magical 6D puppies. Look at these sweet animals. Listen, animal videos test very well on YouTube. They test very well. And so to make Six Deep's ratings better than they've ever been before, we've included the Puppy Cam. Okay, it's the Puppy Cam. We have two puppies. It's better than one. It's so much better. And we use these puppies. We use these puppies for view counts. Okay, it gives us the ratings. It gives us the ability to provide this incredible material for millions of potential fans out there.
Potential being the key word there.
Are you kidding me?
Piss, I feel like
After people see these beef tits and these two sweet animals here, we're just gonna be fighting our DM box. I think that's the thing, right? Do you PM or DM on? I don't know.
You direct message is what DM stands for.
If you DM, there's gonna be so many DMs. There's just gonna be people being like, "Oh my god, I saw the dogs. I saw the dogs. I saw them. I saw them. I saw the dogs." Okay.
I'm gonna start slowly fading our
Okay,
music.
fade
break
us in. You're listening to the greatest show of all time, Six Deep with Piss and Chris.
Oh, I grabbed one of those long bullshit versions of John Mayer playing live. It's not Neon.
Oh,
The quick, tight one. It's a 10-minute live.
I wanted the
I'm gonna
tight
go
one.
ahead and probably pass on that.
Look at this beef cam.
parts, bad skin, dull heart. It's dance for night, for the rest of my life. Yeah, they really want you, they really want you, they really do. Yeah, they really want you, they really want you, but I do too. I want to be the girl with the most cake. He only loves those things because he loves to see them break. I think it's so real, I am beyond fake. And someday you will ache like I ache. 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 Someday you will ache like I ache.
Okay is alright with me. Some things are just meant to be. It never comes easily, and when it does, I'm already gone. I'm practically never still, more likely to move until I end up alone at will. My life continues inching along. When Bernadette comes, I get lost on her time. She's much too sweet, and she's always gonna be. And when I return to her arms and her eyes, it might not be the same, but it's alright with me. Okay is alright with me. Some people are scared to see what's happening frequently, but I would never shy from a fight. Heartbeat with a high demand, often will go hand in hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. The powers that be tried to knock us off the internet airwaves, but we said nay. We are but twins. We will not be taken down by the shadow conspiracy of Mike Liebhold that I had a whole segment about that got cut out. Yeah, it sucks. We just filmed that whole time between those two, between us starting now and back then, that we thought we were live. So we were broadcasting the show. Come to find out that show ended a long time ago. So we're back. More ripped than ever. In fact, I don't even know if we disclosed this. If was the barometer even orange when we were cut off? Was it even orange? Okay. If it wasn't, I'm just going to go ahead and make an executive decision because I'm getting, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling juicy. So we're going to go ahead and pop it up to bing, code level red. That's right. So we're back. We had some bitchin' tunes. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show so far. We're keeping things rocking over here. Chris is still working on the pierogies, so we're going to have a pierogi update here real quick. I still don't quite know what a pierogi is, but you know what? I'm excited. So when we were cut off, we were talking about the 12 reasons you should be happy about 2020. Nobody talks about that. So we brought up an article. From 2011 that talks about the predictions for the future in 2020. So let's see how close they were. So I'm going to speed run through this because we totally did all of this stuff before, and I'm really hoping this wasn't captured. So in 2011, this idiot named Mike Liebhold, who runs the what does he run? The Institute for the Future, which is like the most like douchebaggiest name for an organization of all time. So Mike, this is a series of Mike Liebhold fails. Heads up. Starting with Japan will build a robotic moon base. That's right. There's no technological reason why Japan shouldn't be able to move forward with its ambitious plan to build a robotic lunar outpost by 2020, built by robots and for robots, and not for humans. In fact, there's really no nation better for the job in terms of technological prowess. That is some shit right there. But you know what? Japan, if anybody could do it, I bet you it's Japan. The Institute for the Future's Mike Liebhold says there are private launch vehicles that are probably capable of doing that, and I think robotics, by that point, are going to be quite robust. Well, he's right. Robotics are quite robust. Japan has not built yet, to my knowledge, the bitchin' robot lunar base. Next fail was China will connect Beijing to London via high-speed rail. That's right, China planned to link the east and west with a high-speed rail, not linking eastern and western parts of China. No. They're talking about linking the eastern world with the western world. That's right. How to deal with the inevitable headache of a 17-country train? Well, offer to pick up the tab. China would pay for and build the infrastructure in exchange for the rights for natural resources such as minerals, timber, and oil from the nations that would benefit from being linked into its Trans-Asia European corridor. That was a bonk. That has not happened to my knowledge. How about cars will drive themselves? That's a tentative half ding. I'll give that a half ding. It's been long dreamt of by just about everyone, from Google to DARPA to the automakers themselves. Utter safety and ease of transport thanks to self-driving cars. There's movement being made, but the first hurdle to clear is a big one. That's getting all these heterogeneous cars to speak to one another. We don't yet have the wireless infrastructure, globally speaking, to link all of our cars with all our traffic tech. That's right. But we have 5G rolling out, which is killing all the bees. Have you guys noticed how many dead bees? Chris pointed this out. Look at how many dead bees there are on the road. At least out here, we got a lot of dead bees. And that's right after they put in 5G towers. You tell me if that's a coincidence. How about trying this one on for size? Biofuels will be cost competitive with fossil fuels. Bonk. Gas is never going to be cheaper than it is this year, guaranteed. We saw back in the early aught years, the gas price go under $1. That was nuts, and I guarantee you it's going to do it again this year because of how much excess oil they have. How about flying cars will be airborne? The rebirth of the flying car, you might say? Well, that douche Liebhold of the Institute for the Future, how about we just petition that they shut down the Institute for the Future, because that is a horrible institution. Liebhold shoots this one down, thank God. No, the air traffic control for something like that is incredible. It's a problem in every way. Logistically, we can't do it. Cost-wise, we can't do it. And technologically, it's extremely unlikely. Oh, well. How about by 2020, we'll control devices via microchip implanted in our brains. Bonk. That's not going to happen. 2020, that totally was a false prediction, and it goes into explaining why. But I'm gonna just skip over that. All new screens will be ultra thin OLEDs. Yeah, back in 2011, the OLED technology was probably pretty hot. Today, it's still doing pretty good, but and they do have flexible screens. There are flexible screens. They launched the Samsung foldable one. I think they've already launched, or they're going to launch the Razer. So that's true. They've had a ton of problems with it, but they've definitely been able to launch ultra thin foldable screens. So that is a ding. How about commercial space will take us to the moon and asteroids? And we'll be mining the asteroids by 2020. That's a bonk. Not necessarily commercial in the sense of private. Private industry has definitely taken over the whole lunar game, with SpaceX just kicking some ass and doing all their super heavies or whatever they call them, rockets. Those things are dope. You should check out those videos. Yeah, Falcon Heavy. That's just a cool name. I want to be on Elon Musk's rocket naming program. That would be the cool thing for me. They're also saying a $1,000 computer will have the processing power of a human brain. I don't know if that's true either. I'm not smart enough to know that one. I'm going to assume no. I'm going to assume that the human brain has gotten smaller since the advent of Instagram, and probably technology is keeping up. And those are your predictions for 2020 to make it an awesome year. And most of those were bullshit, and they didn't mention coronavirus, so we're going to give the whole thing a big donk. How are we looking over there, guy? Yeah? We looking good? Is there any way we could cue a musical break and figure out this whole pierogi situation? Yes. All right, so I got Chris coming back over here. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bunch of incredible things coming up. That's right, on a time traveler episode that we keep talking about time travel. We have another incredible segment coming right after this, the incredible adventures of John Titor and Chris's ass crack on the camera here, facing into my face, as well as some other incredible stuff. So we're going to be right back with Six Deep. Ooh, babe.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar. See, we be making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing. What I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe, I guess high up your love, I don't know how to behave. Sugar, when you're close to me, you love me right down to my knees. And whenever you let me hit it, sweet like honey when it comes to me. Skin is caramel with the cocoa eyes. Even got a big sister by the name of Chocolate Top. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave. How the story goes, brown sugar got me open, now I want some more. Always down for all my nonchalant, but I think I'm here to solo, all my niggas don't mind. Stick out my tongue and I'm about ready to hit this pretty bitty with persistence. Yo, I don't think y'all hit me. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave.
First we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been. But now you're getting comfortable, ain't doing those things you did no more. You're slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. And now you ask to use my car, drive it all day and don't fill up the tank. And you have the audacity to even come and step to me, ask to hold some money from me until you get your check next week. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles. If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do, so you are through. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles. If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do, so you are through. Now you've been maxing on my car, gave me back credit, buy me gifts with my own names. Haven't paid the first bill, but you're steady heading to the mall, going on shopping sprees, perpetrating to your friends like you be ballin'. And then you use my cell phone, calling whoever that you think at home. And then when the bill comes, all of a sudden you be acting dumb. Don't know where none of these calls come from. Your mama's number's here more than once. You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Pay the bills, keep paying my telephone bills, keep paying my bills. Chill, I don't think you do, so you and me are through. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles. I don't think oh no, you and me are through. You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Oh, silly me, why haven't I found another? You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Oh, silly me, why haven't I found another? Can you pay the bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? I don't think you do, so you and me are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? I don't think you do, so you are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? Chill. I don't think you do, so you are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do, so you and me are through.
Thou shalt not budge.
Tell me when to go. 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 Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going down, dancing on top of chariots and turning tight ones. Ooh, tell me when to go. Talking on my Getro on my way to the south. My second or third trip. Some Henny, some Swishers, and some Listerine strips. Dr. Green Thumb lips just to ease my thoughts. Not just the cops, but the homies you gotta watch. The moon is full, look at the dark cloud. Sitting in my scraper watching Oakland going wild, ta-dow. I don't bump mainstream, I knock underground. All that other sugar-coated and watered down. I'm from the Bay where we hyphy and go dump. From the soil where them rappers be getting they lingo from. Ooh, tell me when to go. 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 I'm off that 18 gallon juice. Like a man, lay with the black suit. King of the super duper. And your wife, you don't want me like. From the Bay to the A. Put me in the backwoods, sweet boy, taste dope. It's just some shit I wrote. I said he couldn't be saved by John the Pope. I slid past on the gas. That it's good, like the granddaddy. Cross gang, you get flipped like a burger patty. A zigzag, pass me the big old fatty. I drink white with a snow buddy. Talking big shit and a scraper point. Hell I done. 1800, Jose Cuervo. Da-da-da, man. Y'all know what I'm saying, though? Ooh, tell me when to go. 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 Now let me direct traffic for a minute. Let me tell y'all about this hyphy movement we got going in the back. When I say something, you say it right back at me. You smell we're gonna do it like this here. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Now scrape, 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 scrape. Put your stunner shades on. 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 Now gas, brake, dip, dip. Gas, brake, dip, dip. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Let me see you show your grit. 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 Now fierce, flex, fierce, flex, fierce, flex, fierce, flex. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Now watch them swing. Watch them swing. Now watch them swing. Watch them swing. Go stupid. Go. Go. Go stupid. Go. Go. Ooh, tell me when to go. 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 Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. I got your picture, I knock a million of you all by myself. I wanna touch her, to take a picture, so I can look at you from the side as well. You got me turning up, I'm turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning down, I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. No sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, no you, no wandering star. Everyone around me is a total stranger. Everyone avoids me like a cyclone ranger. Everyone. That's why I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. If I can reach the stars, pull one down for you, shining on my heart, so you could see the truth. And this love I have inside is everything it seems. But for now I find it's only in my dreams that I can change the world. I'll be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen.
try to understand all the powers that rule this land. The same as Jay's big but his boss. Kate Moss can't find a job in a world of postmodern fad. What was good now is bad. It's not hard to understand. Just follow the simple plan. Follow your heart, your intuition. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. La la la, la di da da, look at me, but you're not quite sure. Am I it or could you get more? You learn cool from magazines. You learned love from Charlie Sheen. If you want me, let me know. I promise I won't say no. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. You got something that you're wanting to sell. Sell your sin, just cash in. You got something that you're wanting to tell. You love me, wait and see. If you want me, don't play games. I promise it won't be in vain. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. Just follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Let go of your mind, your intuition is easy to find. Just follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction.
Here it is. Here it is, the groove slightly transformed like this. Here it is. Like this. Here it is, the groove slightly transformed like this.
Summer, summer, summertime. Just sit back and unwind.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
Summer, summer, summertime. Just sit back and unwind. Summer, summer, summertime. Just sit back and unwind. Summertime.
sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turned around and see what you beeping at.
I guess Piss just fucking hated the music break.
Oh man, let me take an official word from this program here. The music choices that Chris just chose do not reflect the musical taste of the program 60 or its sponsors. We take no responsibility for the horse
Nobody
shit
sponsors the show. And
he
what happened to my
compiled.
sunglasses?
You know what? I was going to say something else. Let me do this first here. Let me pull this up.
We're going to end this show strong, and my eyes are fucked up. I should definitely be wearing those sunglasses.
I was not planning on doing this, but you're forcing me to read.
Piss promised to wrap this show up with a bow right now.
One of the songs. I'll finish it up with this. I was going to do John Teeter. I was going to enthrall the audience with just incredible stories and stuff, but that music break was so fucking bad that now you're forcing me to do what I call.
iPod. I had to walk the dog. I had to walk the fucking dog.
Okay, well, and you're forcing me to do what I'm going to call now a brand new segment called White Guy Reads Out E40 Lyrics. So let's get started.
Oh my god.
This is the gem, Tell Me When to Go by E40.
That I accidentally
Tell me
selected.
when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. And then it says dumb times 8. So you say dumb 8 times. Okay. Here's where the masterpiece really starts. It says, ooh, Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going dumb, dancing on top of chariots and turning tight one. Ooh, tell me when to go. Talking on my Getro on the way to the Stowe, my second or third trip, some Henny, some Swishers, and some Listerine strips. Dr. Green Thumb lipped, just to ease my thoughts. Not just the cops, but the homies you got to watch. The moon is full. Look at the dark clouds. Sitting in my scraper, watching Oakland go wild. Ta-dow. I don't bump mainstream. I knock
Ta-dow.
underground. All that other shit, sugar-coated and watered down. I'm from the Bay where we hyphy and go dumb.
I mean, he does have a point. We
From
do.
the soil where them rappers be getting they.
Well, I mean, they gots to get they.
Lingo from. Oh, that was I didn't realize that was the same sentence. Where they getting their lingo from? And it goes back into tell me when to go and go dumb 8 times. And then they do it again 8 times.
Oh my god.
I'm off that 18 purple juice like a man. Labeled by the Black Zeus, king of the super duper, and then he says hyphy 5 times. And your wifey, she don't, and then he says like me 5 times. From the Bay to the A, put me in the backwood. Swish a sweet buds, go to the Stowe.
Wait, the buds aren't swish. I mean, you put them in a Swisher Sweet.
I'm just reading the poetic words of E40.
The literary works of
the great E40. Put me in the backwood, swish a sweet buds, go to the Stowe. Bitches, wish I wrote. I said they couldn't be saved by, and then he says John Doe twice. I slid past on the gas. Bitches, look at me. It's good, he says twice. Like the granddaddy cross game, you get flipped like a burger patty or zigzagged. Pass me a big old fatty. I drink white with a snowy bunny. Snow bunny. Talking big shit in the scraper, which I'm
the show's
assuming
gonna
is...
end with a new tradition called Chris leaves early because
Oh, there's still like 3 verses left here.
no,
it's
okay.
quick. It's quick. Going hella dummy, 1800, Jose Cuervo, yada da 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 mean. You know I'm saying though? Question mark. Tell me when to go 4 times. Go dumb 8 times. Tell me when to go 4 times. Go dumb 8 times. Ghost
As it
ride
was
the whip.
written- Oh god damn it!
Ghost ride the whip, and then now scrape. He says that 8 times. Put your stunning shades on. Now gas brake, dip. Shake them dreads.
I thought this was the gas break.
Let me show you. Let me see you show you grill. Now thiz face. Doors open, man. Now watch 'em swang. He says 4 times. Tell me when to go 4 times. Go dumb 8 times. Tell me when to go 4 times. Go dumb 8 times. That was...
This lyric made me go dumb 8 times.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am actually impressed that this
Oh
took
my
8
God.
different people to write this
It
masterpiece.
took 8 minutes to read this fucking thing. Anyways, Piss and Chris love you. That's the thing to get out of this. And we are wrapping the show up now.
The most successful marathon we've ever done. This has
think
been
so.
the best... I think the best episode of 6 Deep, where we
I
just
think we basically
shredded.
pulled like a 3-hour marathon.
Yeah,
With
I'll
the
go with
technical
that.
interruption, we apologize. I
Which-
don't even know how that happened.
Which we were performing that whole time, so that sucked. But, you
yeah,
know,
we lost a lot of...
Piss and Chris is all about
Actually, we
technical
lost
nightmares.
probably the best stuff from this episode, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll blame it on that. We'll say that the best stuff was
It was shitty in the beginning, and then it got great, but
It got
that
great.
got cut out, and then it
Got
was
great.
shitty in the end. And
But
for
hey, at least
that,
I've got
we
some segments to
apologize.
save from next time, so we're going to extend
Yeah.
the time traveler thing into the next episode.
And
It's gonna
6
be great.
Deep, just like the sex we have with our respective women, it usually ends in an apology and abruptly.
Yeah.
So,
Hey guys. Yeah, anyway. You've been watching 6 Deep, the greatest revolution to hit your mind brain. Taking Facebook by storm. 2.8 billion potential viewers. Take care, world. We'll see you next time on 6 Deep with Piss and Chris.